Happy Tuesday, April 23rd. Welcome to MLB Prop Picks, powered by the Bat on Covers. Thanks for joining us here every Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, 9:30 a.m. Hi to everybody there in the chat. Hi to Derek. Happy Friday it was. What did it end up being? 6-1, one strikeout short. Monty, he had 3 early, and then he went I think 9 outs with none. But that would have been sweet. But 6-1 plus 6.34 units in the last show puts us to plus 2.4 units on the year. And just like that, back in the black. That's all it takes.
Yeah, I mean, it was coming inevitably, but it feels good to finally kind of cross back over that barrier. You know, small sample, bad start to the year, and hopefully now we just keep it rolling.
Absolutely. As producer Mix indicating, all these eyes watching, getting ready for some live releases, hit that like button, hit that bell, get notified, and subscribe while you can. Before we get to the releases, if you haven't already, head over to Covers, check out the prop projections, and find these same numbers. We got games, search by games, search by markets, 5, 4, 3-star plays, and then just, if you're not trusting it, go over to the analysis, read the analysis, find out what's making it that play. Great numbers, powered by the Bat. Find them there. Release procedure. We're moving quick today because the markets are too. First time show, this is what we do. We'll tell you the book, hopefully some secondary books. If not, sorry about your luck. Some things are market specific, some things are book specific. That's what happens, sadly, but we have 6 plays, so hopefully you can get something in there. We'll tell you the game, we'll tell you the prop market, we'll tell you the player, and watch those numbers move. So in saying that, 6 plays today, let's get right to it. Bet365 out of the gates. Secondary books include DraftKings, PointsBet, FanDuel. Game in question, Arizona at St. Louis. Like Mike Taylor says, how hard is it to hit that button? It's not. Pitcher strikeouts. This one's moving. The ones we put earlier are the ones moving. We're trying to get quick. Let's get it in there. Release number 1, Arizona starting pitcher. AAA pitcher, Tommy Henry, under 4.5 strikeouts, plus 115. Under 4.5 Ks, plus 115. This market's falling. We saw some plus 120s. That's going to fall. I don't know, pretty much the market's at plus 110, plus 105 today. Just recalled from AAA, struggling young pitcher. Still kind of like a strikeout, but like strikeout per inning stuff. But I don't know, the leash, easy to get knocked out in this game. And I don't know what the projection is here on him, Derek.
Yeah, projection here for Tommy Henry is, lost my page, 3.6. So we're getting almost a full strikeout under at plus 115, which is very, very nice. This projects incredibly today. It really just kind of has to do with Tommy Henry not being a very good pitcher. You know, he projects more as like a 7.5 kind of K per 9 guy if you look at his FanGraphs page. And even though this is a St. Louis offense that hasn't been very good lately, they're a below average strikeout offense. So, you know, all in all, this is the Bat really likes the under here.
Following Paul Goldschmidt's MVP, is it like just downhill for Goldschmidt? Like, does it just drop off like that in baseball?
I mean, it can happen, but I mean, you have to think this offense is going to get better. Like, there is going to be some positive regression coming for them. Yeah,
and I'm not sure what the leash is here. Obviously, the call didn't know what his last start was, but let's get Henry under 4.5 Ks, plus 115, demoted, and now back up with the big league team. Release 2, Betway. Secondary book includes FanDuel. I mean, Bet365 is about 20 points off market here, 20 points off these. So Boston, Cleveland, Red Sox at Guardians, going pitcher strikeouts. Give you some time. Drop to plus 105 as I hit the button at 365. That's interesting that 365 moving that quick. Let's see. Number's still there. Fantastic. This one's been up and down all day. Let's go. Release 2. Boston. Starting pitcher, Tanner Houck. Under 4.5 strikeouts, plus 110. Under 4.5 strikeouts, plus 110. That's probably going to move. I believe the FanDuel was plus 108, which is still a good number. But once you get down to, I mean, Bet365 is minus 110. I think this projects somewhat similar per strikeout as Henry. So minus 110 is probably still something that people want to play versus the lowest strikeout percentage team in baseball.
Yeah, the Guardians are so low strikeout. Houck's leash has been extended a little bit this year, but this is still a spot where it's going to be tough for him to strike out a lot of these guys. This opened at 5.5 pretty much everywhere, and they're all gone. But 4.5 plus money still projects really well. The bat's projecting 3.9 here. So, almost 3/4 of a strikeout under at plus 110 is really strong value.
Not to give away the secrets, though, Derek, so apologies if I do. But one of my favorite things with your numbers is back-to-back familiarity things, pitchers versus teams.
Yeah.
You went 9 innings, 9 Ks, right? If you're a box score better and you're just looking at that, you're like, okay, he's going over again. He has these guys' numbers. No. In baseball, the familiarity, the swing goes back to the hitters who see the pitcher more.
Yeah, he saw them recently, and that gives the hitters an advantage. It's like basically a delayed third time through the order penalty that he gets hit with here. Plus, he's a guy with a wide platoon split facing a whole bunch of opposite-handed hitters. So this is definitely a good spot for the under here for Houck.
Nice. Glad we got that one because that's moving. There's another one that's moving quickly. We certainly got to get in over there. We're at FanDuel for release number 3, I believe. Yeah, secondary books, MGM, points bet. I think it's there. Yeah. Let's go. Toronto, Kansas City. Okay. Pitcher strikeouts. Let's go there. Missed it.
We missed it. Oh, damn it. All right.
Substantially.
That's a huge move. Okay. Where?
My secondaries were
Rivers, MGM, and PointsBet, I think, had the next best. That's a big move.
Oh, he's got Rivers. Are we at Rivers? Rivers got one?
They did, unless they've moved 2.
Oh, look at producer Mick. Just flying. Just knows the books in and out.
No. I think Rivers might have moved.
We are chasing. Tough one. I mean,
MGM, I think.
Let me app it up.
Because this is kind of one where, like, at the numbers it's moved to.
He's gonna get Mr. Fox, isn't he? Or is it gonna go right to the numbers? Oh, he got right to the numbers. Amazing. Look at this guy, just a flying. Hey,
there we go. Okay,
that's good.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, MGM Sports Interaction as well in Ontario. Let's go. Kevin Gausman over 5.5 Ks, running around, shopping around, plus 110. This is going to move quickly. Plus 110. We got to figure out what the number is, what the projection is. But like I said, you just saw 3 books and you saw the prices and where the market's going. What's the projection for Gausman, who's now back up to 100 pitches after a spring injury that held him out of the gates in his first few starts?
Projection 6.1, so about a half a strikeout over. So at plus 110, around even money, like you're still looking at a pretty good play here. It's going to win about 55% of the time, 57%. It's just too low of a number for Gausman. Like, I wonder if this is kind of based maybe on his start so far, where he's only gone 5 innings once. He's only gone over this number once in the last 3, but he's been building up his stamina. Last start was the first start that he was actually fully stretched out. His stuff numbers were back up last start, which is a good sign. This isn't a great spot for strikeouts. It's a park that suppresses strikeouts. It's not an especially strikeout-heavy offense. But this is Kevin Gausman now with a full leash, and 5.5 is just too low for him.
Nice. So that was the rush we did when Derek sent the place this morning. We were looking at plus 120. That market is crumbling. I think it makes sense. The over markets do get hit. Like if they're showing value on your numbers to the over, they get hit much quicker and they're harder to get, like hence not us releasing a lot of
We
overs.
forgot to check Hard Rock. They're always
Hard Rock.
5 points better.
Seeds plus 115, Patano plus 115, Bet 99's got another good one. So lots there. And hat tip to producer Mick with the ticker on the bottom.
I was going to say, I love this little scroll at the bottom.
I missed it. Oh, it's in, and he's putting it in real time. So that's off to producer Mick. And do him a favor, hit that like button if you haven't already. Release 4, back to 365. DraftKings, Caesars. I think we're 10 points better per the average market price at 365 here, as we usually are with offensive hits and I don't know, other markets like that. San Diego, Colorado. At the price and the lack of having to chase this number around all day, I think this is my favorite play. Hitter hits. Hitter hits. Player hits. All right, release number 4. If this was on DK, I don't think this man would have a pitcher. That's for sure. Grand Pauly. Uncle Pauly, under 0.5 hits, plus 210. Uncle Pauly, under 0.5 hits, plus 210. Probably asking yourself, who's Grand Pauly? I asked myself that this morning when Derek sent the numbers over. But anytime you can get someone who doesn't, I mean, he's 3 plate appearances in 2 of his 8 games this year. This guy doesn't finish. As laughing with Derek before the show started, we just need him to start. If this guy starts, we're in great shape.
Yeah. This one scares me, I guess, more than it scares you, just because it's in
Colorado.
It's in Colorado against Ryan.
Priced in, right? The Colorado thing's priced in.
Yeah, it definitely is. And I think it's priced into, too much. That's why we're taking the under here, because Pauly does have a pretty good chance of getting lifted once Feltner's out of the game. This projects to win 47% of the time, which at plus 210 is fantastic. But there is always the chance. Yeah, plus 195 is still perfectly fine. You can bet this to plus 190, plus 185, plus 180, plus 175 is still probably going to be good. This projects as a really strong one, so you can play this down pretty far. But it is Coors Field. He could just get there on his first at bat because it's Coors Field, but probability wise, this projects really well.
Yeah, something about plus 210 near coin flips kind of excite me, Derek. That's what the exciting part is. Yes, the semantics of hitting, bad pitching, bad bullpen if he sees the bullpen, but hopefully he doesn't. But there's a good chance if he starts the 2 plate appearances and done in this situation. So hopefully they bring in someone to turn him around, and he's done. Plus 210, great number there. Next one, release number 5, Bet 365. Secondary book includes Bet MGM, Dodgers at Nationals. Now, if that one scares you because of Colorado, this one should scare you because of the opposing pitcher, as Derek is kind of prefacing this play. But another great number. Betting the number is what it is. Like I'd be a happy 45% winner long term at plus 190. Don't do the math. I think I'm still on top if anyone's out there doing the math and how dumb I sound. Hitter hits, player hits. Let's go. This guy does have a pitcher for sure if you're on another book. Let's go. Dodgers. Enrique Hernandez under 0.5 hits. I believe that's what it is. Yep. Enrique Hernandez under 0.5 hits plus 190. Let's go there. 20 points better than the market. But obviously the Patrick Corbin angle is the situation here. And he always gets a long leash. He does, just because he makes a lot of money, and he probably should pitch 100 pitches every game. But 3 plate appearances is a real thing here.
Yeah, it is. The Dodgers like to pinch hit. They do it with Kike quite a bit. This one, obviously, I don't like as much as Grand Pauly. I wouldn't play it down as far. Probably like plus 185, plus 180. You can maybe do plus 175 if you want, but I really want to get this closer to 190 because Patrick Corbin is terrible. There is a chance here that he just gets the hit, because it's Patrick Corbin. But that's kind of why we get the numbers where they are here, because the matchup is so good for these guys. It's like, oh, well, this chance of getting a hit is really, really good. But when you run the full math and you account for the chance of getting pinch hit for, if he doesn't get that hit, It winds up being a good play. 45% here at plus 190 is really nice.
If you're out here just betting matchups, you're probably betting the worst number every possible time, right? Like the matchup is like, a lot of these prices, how they're done. It's like, here's the average number, here's what they are, and then here's whatever the ELO ranking or whatever they have within the matchup, and then it moves north or south of that number, basically. And you're basically just betting, unless you bet it early, right? But betting it by the end of the day, you're probably betting at the most efficient number that exists. But don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Patrick Corbin, that's all right. Coors Field, that's all right. Plus 190, plus 210. I'm down with that. Let's go. Last release of the day. We're doing great. We're getting numbers. Moving around. Hit that like button if you haven't already. That like button if you're tired of hearing me say hit the like button. Houston at Wrigley. What's wrong with the Astros, Derek? Is now a good time to buy the Astros?
I think so. I mean, they're not that bad.
No. We're going Herbie. Hits, runs, RBIs. We're at Betway. I apologize. We're going Herbie. Hits, runs, RBIs. Get ready to hit that under button. Release number 6 today. Number 9 hitter. Let's make sure that number's there. 135 it is. For release number 6, the final one today. Tuesday, April 23rd. Mauricio Dubon, under 1.5. Hits, runs, RBIs, plus 135. Under 1.5. Herbies, plus 135. Always interesting when we see this market pop up because sometimes it's more of a pivot, like what other market they're giving us. So I think his hits market is at 1.5, which is probably a situation where if it was at 0.5, maybe the under hits would work too.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of like this market here because he needs 2 things, and he's not good, and there's pinch hit risk, and
not good.
Yeah, I mean, this one projects well. This is a 56% winner at plus 135.
Jordan Hicks can't get 15 outs. Solid chance of a 5th inning relief pitcher coming in to turn him around and hitting out of that 9 hole. Always a tough spot. Plus 110 at DK from Moose. What's the alt book to Betway in this one? I think there's only the other one. So, yeah, I mean, if you're going from plus 110 to plus 135, you're probably out on the market, I would assume.
Yeah, I think someone had a plus 115. It might have been MGM. But once you start getting plus 110, plus 105, I'm probably out on this.
Yeah. All right. 6 in the books with the tracker. Let's go. Tommy Henry, under 4.5 Ks, got that at plus 115. He's coming up from Triple 10. Hauk, let's go. Under 4.5 Ks, plus 110. That is plummeting. We had to run around, but we got Kevin Gosman over 5.5 Ks, plus money. Grand Pauly, don't know who he is, but hopefully he starts and doesn't get a hit, plus 210. Enrique Hernandez, under 0.5 hits. Patrick Corbin's tough, but plus 190 is better. And Mauricio Dubon, under 1.5 Herbies, plus money. Love plus money plays. We haven't laid a lot of juice this year. We really haven't. And it's, like you said, at the end of the day, like I've tracked like 700 bets already this year. I think I'm hitting 45%, up 50 units. Yeah, like you need to find spots to win plus money. It's very tough to win 50% or plus in any sport. So find the plus money plays, and there's a ton here today. And don't be afraid to bet against some things that might scare you. Coors, Patrick Corbin, going against both of them. Hit that like button if you haven't already. I'm Josh Ingles. He's Derek Carty. This is MLB Player Props powered by The Bat. We'll be back here tomorrow, 9:30, and Friday, 9:30. See you then. Thanks to everybody there in the chat.